Hi everyone, this is Janus and welcome to Mintay Papers. Because it's almost the holidays, I'm here to share with you this Christmas themed album I created using Mintay Papers Time of Wonders. I used the Gingerbread House Chippy album base and I cut up the 12x12 papers into the same shape as the Chippies. Later on, I'll be using the matching chipboard stickers and die cuts. I also cut up paper number 6 and I will be using the frames to create placeholders for my photos. As mentioned earlier, I cut up the papers into the shape of the gingerbread house and I'm using the excess portions so I can glue my papers together. So I have 3 pieces of the excess papers and I just cut them at 2 by 3 inches. And I creased them into 3 portions, keeping the center at roughly an inch wide, and I just glued the outer portions onto my pages. Now before I glue these onto my album base, I'm going to coat this front hollow piece with some white gesso. I wanted to come out with a little bit of a snowy effect happening on my cover, so once the gesso was dry, I added in some modeling paste and dusted it off with some white glitter to achieve that effect. I set it aside to dry and I'm going to glue my papers to the base now. Once that's done, I have another excess portion from the papers I cut earlier and I cut this at about 2 by 6 inches and I added in a red ribbon lace on the upper and lower portions of the paper. You can opt to stitch this part, but since I don't own a sewing machine, I'm just using my trusty glue gun and creating a ruffled effect here. Once that's done, I just glued it onto the front and back of my album cover. Now let's move on to working on the inside pages. I have here a stencil and some modeling paste and I just added some design onto my background like so. And then it's on to just making use of the frames, the die cuts and stickers, even bits of flowers here and there, and just went about having fun with my layers and my page decorations. I also added in a bit of these snowflake wood pieces that I found at a local store here in the Philippines and added that to decorate and accent my pages. I also found these gorgeous glittered ribbon laces from a fellow crafter that she was selling and I just knew it was a perfect addition to this project. I also placed in a few of these winter and Christmas themed chippies from Mintay that I covered in white glitter and I put it all across the album and it just felt like it pulled the whole thing together. I'll leave you guys to enjoy watching this portion and I'll be back in just a bit to share with you how I decorate the cover. Now before I decorate the cover, I'm adding in some ribbons to not just serve as added accents, but to also tie my album closed. I used 3 different sizes and colors of ribbons here, and I glued them onto the right side of my album's front and back cover. Don't worry about them showing right now, I'll be covering them up along the way. So basically, I do the same steps as I did with the inside pages to decorate my front cover, but I do always have a focal point here, which is this lovely round sticker. And I work my way around to filling out the areas around this piece. To finish off the design, I used some dual tone pearls to give it more character, and I'm done. Let me give you a quick flip through of the finished project before I end this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this project inspired you to create something as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mintay Papers for more crafting projects. Please do follow us on social media, and I'll see you next time. Bye!